I got some more butt injections removed. That if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my ass and everything, so you resort to ass shots, don't do it. Like, I am super against ass. I just don't like this extra little skin, and it's not, I am a little, I'm a little heavier than usual, but I don't like it. I want to get rid of it. Like, I think wavy, like, did me wrong. So I cannot wait to put out this song and do more things so I could get the fuck out and do my fucking surgery. I'm over it. Me and surgery goes together bad.
Cardi B is once again at the center of speculation, with reports surfacing that she may have undergone cosmetic surgery in an attempt to keep Offset interested. Just when fans thought the drama between them had finally settled, this latest revelation has reignited conversations about their complicated relationship. At first, it seemed like Cardi was embracing her independence, especially after being spotted with NFL star Stephon Diggs. But now, many are questioning whether her connection with him was genuine or simply a move to make Offset jealous. And while Offset has been visibly bothered by Cardi's recent actions, insiders claim that Cardi herself might not be as over him as she wants the world to believe. The most surprising part of this unfolding situation? Reports suggest Cardi had surgery soon after giving birth to her third child, hoping that a refreshed look would reignite Offset's interest. However, things allegedly didn't go as planned, leaving Cardi with results that weren't what she expected. And if the online chatter is any indication, fans have definitely taken notice. Rumors about her changing figure started swirling after she shared a post questioning why her weight loss wasn't as balanced as she had hoped. Then, at a recent Super Bowl party, videos of Cardi dancing fueled even more speculation. Fans were quick to comment on how her body appeared different, with some accusing her of ruining her natural shape with excessive procedures. While Cardi has been open about her history with plastic surgery, these latest accusations have hit differently. She's previously spoken about feeling pressured to fit a certain body type, particularly in the environment she grew up in, where curvy figures were highly valued. For Cardi, enhancing her body wasn't just about aesthetics. It was about confidence and survival in an industry where image plays a major role. Now, the question remains, did Cardi make a move she now regrets? And if Offset really is shading her over the situation, will this push her to finally leave him behind for good? Or will history repeat itself once again? Cardi B has never shied away from discussing her past struggles with body image, and those insecurities ultimately pushed her to take extreme measures to fit in. Growing up, she always felt like she stood out for the wrong reasons. Unlike the women around her, she didn't have the curvy figure that was praised and admired, which made her feel like she was constantly falling short of society's beauty standards. Her journey of transformation didn't happen overnight. It began the moment she stepped into the world of exotic dancing. One thing about Cardi is that she owns her past. She's always been open about her time as a dancer and credits it with helping her survive difficult times. But the reality of that industry wasn't easy for her. She quickly learned that being naturally attractive or having a slim figure wasn't enough. In that world, the women making the most money had one undeniable advantage: a certain body type. They had hourglass figures, thick thighs, and dramatic curves that kept customers spending without hesitation. Unfortunately for Cardi, she didn't fit that mold. That realization hit her hard and only deepened her insecurities. Determined to change her situation, she started saving up her earnings with one goal in mind: to transform her body. By the time she turned 18, she had saved enough money for her first cosmetic procedure: breast augmentation. At first, it gave her the confidence boost she was looking for. She noticed an increase in her earnings, and for the first time, She felt like she could compete with the other dancers in the club. But the world of cosmetic enhancements is rarely a one-time thing. Once you start, it's easy to keep going, whether it's because you get accustomed to the changes or because maintaining them becomes necessary. Cardi wasn't done yet. Even after getting her first procedure, she still wasn't making as much money as the curvier dancers. The issue? She still had a flat backside, and in that industry, that meant losing out on significant earnings. It didn't take long before she made up her mind. The next step was enhancing her lower body. But that decision would have consequences she never could have anticipated. As if struggling with body image wasn't enough, Cardi was also dealing with personal heartbreak, which only fueled her desire for change. At the time, she was in a relationship, but her boyfriend was unfaithful, and in her mind, the reason was painfully obvious. The other woman had curves that she didn't. That betrayal hit her deeply. She was already battling insecurities about her body, but this felt like undeniable proof that she wasn't enough. That was the final push she needed. She was determined to change her body no matter what it took. But there was one major problem. She was only 20 years old, living in New York, and didn't have the kind of money required for a professional plastic surgeon. To make things even more complicated, her naturally slim frame meant she didn't have enough body fat for a traditional fat transfer. That left her with only one option: a risky underground procedure. Desperate to get the body she dreamed of, Cardi took a chance on a back alley solution. She ended up paying $800 to a woman named Donna Francis, who had built a reputation for performing illegal and highly dangerous butt enhancement procedures. Donna wasn't a licensed professional. She was running a secret operation, injecting women with unregulated substances in unsafe conditions. But Cardi was so determined that she didn't think twice. She went through with the procedure, receiving silicone injections in her thighs and butt, convinced this was the key to finally achieving the curves she believed she needed. Donna Francis became widely known for all the wrong reasons. Her underground cosmetic business eventually caught up with her when one of her clients tragically lost their life due to complications from a procedure. That incident led to a serious legal battle, resulting in Donna being arrested and sentenced to prison. After finally achieving the curvier figure she had long desired, Cardi decided to take a break from cosmetic procedures, for a while at least. But after giving birth to her daughter, Culture, in 2019, she once again turned to surgery to regain her pre-pregnancy body. This time, she opted for breast enhancement and liposuction. However, her demanding career as a chart-topping artist left her with little time to properly recover. Despite her doctor's warnings, she continued performing, pushing her body to its limits until she physically couldn't keep up. Eventually, she had no choice but to cancel multiple shows. She even shared photos of her swollen feet as proof of just how much her body was struggling to heal. That experience seemed to be a wake-up call for her, and she publicly vowed to avoid surgery in the future, telling fans she was switching to exercise instead, saying, "I ain't getting surgery again." But that promise didn't last long. When she later wanted to make adjustments to her nose, she initially opted for fillers instead of undergoing a full procedure. Unfortunately, the results were not what she expected. The fillers altered her nose shape in a way she didn't like, so she ultimately went ahead and got a rhinoplasty to correct it. After giving birth to her son, Wave, in 2021, Cardi once again found herself wanting to make changes. She admitted to fans that she wasn't happy with the loose skin around her stomach post-pregnancy and was considering a tummy tuck. But it wasn't the tummy tuck that had people talking. It was her noticeably more dramatic figure. When she posted a video last year, fans immediately noticed that her body looked different. Her waist appeared even smaller than before, while her hips and backside seemed significantly larger. creating a striking hourglass shape that had social media buzzing. People began speculating that she had either undergone another round of injections or had some form of enhancement to achieve the extreme proportions. The discussion quickly gained traction, with some fans expressing concern that her shape looked unnatural or even unhealthy. Others criticized her for promoting unrealistic beauty standards while continuing to deny having had any additional work done. The conversation became so loud that Cardi eventually felt the need to address it. She went live on Instagram to shut down the rumors, insisting that she hadn't undergone any recent procedures. However, she did acknowledge that she was aware her body looked different and admitted that she could understand why people were questioning it. Rumors have been circulating that she went under the knife once again, but instead of achieving her usual snatched look, something may have gone wrong. And just as people started talking about it, Offset seemingly threw some subtle shade. Right as the internet started buzzing about Cardi's possible botched surgery, Offset posted a cryptic image of a woman with surgical bandages wrapped around her face, the kind typically worn after cosmetic procedures. Fans immediately picked up on the timing, suggesting that this wasn't just a random post, but a not-so-subtle jab at Cardi. Social media quickly called Offset out for being petty and stirring the pot, especially given their long history of ups and downs. But the real question remains: did Cardi actually have another procedure that went wrong? Or is the internet just overanalyzing things while Offset plays his usual games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video for more updates.